What up, everyone? UFC Vancouver's going down this weekend, and we got De Ridder fighting Brendan Allen in the main event. So we're going to break down and predict this fight. We're going to start by breaking down the Brendan Allen fights, because Brendan Allen, he fought Fluffy Hernandez. We all know Fluffy is almost like the middleweight Marab. Just takes you down, fakes a choke attempt, rinse and repeat. So let's see Brendan Allen's game plan against this good grappler. A lot of low kicks. All right. That's smart. That's what I would do. Strike and strike some more, right? Don't let Fluffy just take you down repeatedly. Even though Brendan Allen is confident in his grappling, why wouldn't he be? He's hung in there with the best of them, and he's got a lot of submissions on his resume. We're going to get into their resumes later in this video, but let's see where this fight goes. Here we go. First takedown. So Fluffy snagged a single leg. Look at that. He's got him at the ankle. This is a takedown that RDR loves to do. It's a different type of single leg, but RDR likes to arm drag you, bring your arm down to your leg, and then lift your leg up from there and get a single leg. He might even drag you against the cage with it. And this is what Hernandez did right here. Fluffy Hernandez, he just did his single leg in his own way. I'm sure he set it up differently. But look, he's right around the Achilles. And let's see how good Brendan Allen's takedown defense is. Immediately got tripped down. All right? Fluffy is in Brendan Allen's guard. Fluffy goes to work, man. He's not a finisher, but he makes you work. He makes you carry his weight. Almost like a middleweight Marab, like I said. And you know who really wants to do this to Brendan Allen? Reinier de Ridder. I mean, this is how he beat Robert Whittaker, with top control. He wants to get on top. Maybe get mount, maybe get side control. So let's see how Brendan Allen handles himself when he's on bottom and he is in the grappling and when he's in danger. Here we go, Fluffy Hernandez. Pass guard, went to side control. He's going to work. Look, landing elbows. RDR, he can land some short strikes in there. He did that against Whittaker. Now, I'll admit, Reinier de Ridder's ground and pound isn't the most brutal thing I've ever seen in my life. You know? It's not like the John Jones elbows back in the day. It's not like Khabib, where Khabib just postures up and rains down punches. But his ground and pound is there, and he could do this. Oh, Brendan Allen got a reversal. I would say the biggest knock on Brendan Allen is his fight IQ. That's what the biggest knock on him is. Because if he's winning in the striking, sometimes he'll take it to the grappling where he's losing. Or if he's in a bad position, he won't avoid that position the rest of the fight. He'll continuously put himself in that same bad spot. So let's keep watching. But Brendan Allen, he can hold his own in the grappling. Let's not get it twisted. Elbows from Brendan Allen. Then they come out round two. Hard low kick from Brendan Allen. Fluffy Hernandez shoots that takedown. I think Fluffy Hernandez has more explosive takedowns than RDR. RDR, he has slow twitch muscle kind of, you know? He's a little slow twitch. He's not as fast with the takedowns as Fluffy. But even so, here's a takedown attempt. Hernandez gets him down. He's got a seatbelt around him, you know? He's making Brendan Allen carry his weight. And RDR loves making people carry his weight. Again, side control. Or even top half guard. Whether it's Fluffy Hernandez or Reinier de Ridder, this is achievable against Brendan Allen, even though he's a good grappler. Alright, so we've seen what happens when Brendan Allen fights a pretty good grappler. So let's see what happens when Reinier de Ridder fights a pretty good striker.
Event introductions time here in Abu Dhabi. Reinier de Ridder. What is he doing?
Right there. Those knees are brutal, and that is going to be the most dangerous weapon in this whole fight. I'm telling you. Those knees are brutal. Now, Brendan Allen has knees. He landed a couple knees against Marvin Vettori. That was actually one of the most dangerous weapons in the fight. But Marvin Vettori has a chin, and he could take a lot of punishment, no doubt about it. That dude's durable. But Brendan Allen didn't start using knees till the end of the round and at the end of the fight. A little too late, you know? So, right off the bat, we know Reinier de Ridder's going to be throwing those knees to the body. That's how he finished Bo Nickel. Knees to the head. He folded Robert Whittaker with those knees too. Not like he did Bo Nickel, but you could see Robert Whittaker going like, wow, damn, that body shot hurt. You could see the wince on Whittaker's face when he gets hit by those knees, no doubt about it. So this is going to be the most dangerous weapon in the fight. Keep an eye out for those knees.
There's impact on there.
Right there again.
And I think he really...
Again. And this is a great takedown entry for Reinier de Ridder. Because we all know Brendan Allen is slightly better and more crisp in the striking. I mean, who isn't against Reinier de Ridder? I swear, Gerald Meerschaert was landing on him. But look how he gets the takedown after he lands the knees. It helps him close the distance, and then he gets that body lock. And he's going to need to do this against Brendan Allen. And he has to implement that Fluffy Hernandez type style. And that's the same style RDR has, so he should be able to actually initiate some takedowns here. Fluffy did it. This is Reinier de Ridder's game. Let's see what happens, though.
Another nasty knee.
Nice.
Here.
Whittaker got up, more knees. Whittaker did a good job of getting up and standing up from those takedowns. But when he got back up, RDR welcomed him back up with those knees.
Knee again. Comes up with the 1-2.
Wow.
The knees from de Ridder.
Wow. That was the craziest moment of the fight. So Reinier de Ridder got a takedown on Whittaker. Whittaker got back up. Right when Whittaker stood up, RDR welcomed him back up with those knees. Took some hard knees. Then Whittaker started backing up. RDR landed a straight down the middle. Whittaker was hurt against the fence. And right as RDR went to throw another knee, Whittaker beat him to the strike and threw an overhand right and sent RDR flying. Let's check it out.
Connected here. Yeah, good pressure.
There's that knee right when Whittaker stood up.
I'm telling you, the knees from de
Then
Ridder.
Whittaker counters that knee with that overhand right. Okay, Whittaker is a more dangerous striker than Brendan Allen, in my opinion. Brendan Allen has his own strengths. He utilizes the kicks good. He uses his reach good. But he doesn't have the IQ of Whittaker. He doesn't have the blitzing ability and explosiveness of Whittaker. Is Brendan Allen going to be able to put Reinier de Ridder through this type of adversity in the 5-round fight? I want to see how Brendan Allen's fight IQ plays throughout the fight. Brendan Allen is on top position here, dominating in the grappling, but he actually lost this fight. Single leg attempt from Allen. But sometimes he gets desperate with those takedowns. And it looks like he got sprawled on really hard. But at the same time, it kind of looks like Brendan Allen just flopped to the ground. Like, look at that. I don't know, like, where's the drive? Why isn't his posture up? He's like pancaked to the ground effortlessly. And then Nasruddin Imavov gets top position. He gets referee's position. And he's throwing punches to the side of the head. And he barely even had to sprawl or work to defend that takedown. You know? He ended up in top position for free. So this is what I mean when I said earlier in the video that Brendan Allen doesn't have the best fight IQ. How did the lesser grappler end up in the more dominant grappling position? Brendan Allen again. I don't like those takedowns. It's like he's diving his face into the mat, you know? He has no posture during these takedowns. And I think if that happens against RDR is going to sprawl, stuff his face into the mat, and he's going to get a submission. Nasruddin Imavov is just piecing him up in the striking. And there's a good knee from Brendan Allen. Both these guys throw knees. But the difference is RDR means it when he throws those knees. RDR knows that that is his best weapon. I don't know if Brendan Allen knows that knees are one of the most dangerous weapons. He should use them more. He should use his knees just as much as de Ridder does. And Mavov's just piecing him up in the striking here. Wow. And Allen's getting tired in a 5-round fight. This is round 3 here. But they went all 5 rounds. I thought they went all 5 rounds. Let's see. Oh, the Mavov fight was only 3 rounds. Reinier de Ridder just went 5 rounds with Whitaker. And I have to say, Reinier de Ridder did better against the high-level striker than Brendan Allen did against the high-level striker, you know? RDR did better against Whitaker than Brendan Allen did against Mavov. It's pretty damn true. I'm giving the striking edge to Brendan Allen. But if Brendan Allen shoots those type of takedowns, which I think he might, I think he's going to shoot some takedowns in this fight. And even if he doesn't, I think that knee from Reinier de Ridder will help him close the distance. And that'll give Reinier de Ridder a chance to get a single leg, get a body lock. And I don't know if Brendan Allen can execute a game plan to stop that. And not to mention, RDR's been training for this fight longer. He's been training for Fluffy, an even tougher opponent than Brendan Allen in my eyes. So I'm going Reinier de Ridder by 4th round submission in this fight since it's 5 rounds. RDR, I'm going with him to get some type of choke, whether it's a rear naked, a darce, an anaconda, or a guillotine. I don't think it's going to be a triangle or anything like that. But he's going to get some type of choke in round 4. That's my prediction. If you like this prediction and breakdown, hit like, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.